What's going on, Gemini? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys, so happy New Year's. We made it through 2020. I can't say that the beginning of 2021 has been much different, but we made it, and I hope things get better and that this pandemic goes away. But I hope you guys are well. I hope you enjoyed your New Year's, your holidays, and let's get into your January reading. Now, this will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Gemini signs. And do keep in mind, like I always say, that the energy could be transferable. So it could be your energy that I am picking up on or the energy of someone or something around you, okay? All right, so what is the energy around Gemini right now? What is going on with you guys? We have the Tower card, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, okay? There's a very huge change, okay? With the Tower card, it doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. It doesn't necessarily mean it's good, but it's going to shake shit up, okay? Now, you have the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So this might be something where realistically someone feels like they're losing something. Maybe it's you leaving a job, deciding you don't want to be there, so now you're not getting the income of that job. There's something that feels like, there's some sort of loss that's felt. Again, whether you're taking like a paying cut or something just feels like kind of depleting. And I'm sorry, guys, if you hear people in the back. I have a few friends over. But the energy here, Temperance card, the Fool card in the reverse, the Judgment card in the reverse. Okay? Regardless of how you feel or how you think, the good thing is that this really brings you balance. For some of you, maybe this had to do with the Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Could specifically be Aries. Okay? But with the Empress card in the reverse, there's definitely something that it's like the Emperor, they won't necessarily do what is easy. They do what must be done. Okay? And that can put you in a tough place sometimes where it's like you got to think about the greater good, not necessarily your feelings in this certain specific moment and emotions. But if this wasn't Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, this is just something that there was a lot of fire, passion behind. This could have been with a lover. This could have been, a heated discussion with a friend or something. Okay? But the truth of the matter is, guys, that something here is just like it was a really bad idea and not something that you should go back to. Okay, it's something that your soul, whether you wanted to admit it or not, was telling you like, hey, this ain't it, this ain't for us. Okay, this is a bad idea. Fool card in the reverse. When you follow the path of the Fool card reversed, you're gonna hit roadblocks all the time. Okay, and if that's a life you want to live, that's fine. But there's certain things in life, I know that there's a lot of things we have to fight for in life, okay? But there's just certain things where the fight shouldn't always be so intense, okay? When it comes to love, when it comes to friendship. I understand having shitty family members, and sometimes you're kind of forced to see them when everyone gets together, okay? But that's one thing. But it's like a friend, a lover, a mentor, a trainer, whatever it is, that is all your choice, okay? So when it comes to something like that and the energy is off, there shouldn't be so much fighting, okay? So it could totally be something like that. Why is this 10 of Pentacles reversed? The Hermit card in the reverse. Why is this Ace of Pentacles reversed? Ace of Cups. Why is this Tower card here? Page of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, so something definitely ends, and it's something that honestly, guys, it was just a waste of time. And the Sun card comes out right after it. So it's like, I feel like a lot of you may have been walking, it doesn't have to be you, it could be maybe a person you're dealing with, but a lot of you could have been walking under a cloud that you didn't realize was there. So it's like you got used to the light in the room, you got used to the light around you. This is just what it's supposed to look like outside. And then something happens and it blows that cloud away. And now all of a sudden, you're just like, holy shit, it's so much brighter in this room. Holy crap, life is so much better. And that's really what I see happening here. Something like there just wasn't a legit offer somewhere. And some of you may feel like you're kind of coming out of your shell with this transition. Some of you may feel like you're getting kicked out of your shell. Okay? like that bird who gets pushed out of the tree, you know, so it can learn to fly. I think that's what's happening, Gemini. You're being pushed out of the tree. But you'll figure out how to flap your wings before you hit the bottom. You know, you definitely will. But you have to trust the fall. You have to trust the change. You have to trust the tower. Okay? Because something very emotionally fulfilling comes in. Okay? And I feel like someone is feeling some sort of loss or grievance. But it was a twist. It was a change that had to happen. Okay? All right, my loves. So let's get into the past, present, and future. Okay? What is going on with my Geminis? Past, present, and future. My friends are having a good time. Okay, let's get one more card here. Okay, last card. All right, guys. So the energy that we have here is the Six of Cups in reverse, okay? Behind that, we have the Two of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Justice card, Nine of Swords in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse. What this all means is that there is a way that you have been living or something that you have been dealing with that I feel that you have been integrated with this thing for quite a while, okay? Or, you know, it could be a person, it could be an energy, it could be a way that we go about thinking. You know, we're not always, most of us aren't born evolved, okay? We have to go through our stupid phases so that we can have some sort of, you know, discernment. But there is something that was throwing you off that Spirit is saying this is being put in the past. This is now a memory. The way you think about this thing is the way that you're going to think about summer camp when you were a kid. You're not going to go back to summer camp, but you can think about it. You can recall the memories, okay? So this is something that is just, it's done, and I think that you're not that you're battling with it, but it's like you're looking at all your options. You're trying to find balance in all of it, okay? But again, this change keeps leading you towards something that could last a long time, but you have to realize that something was karmic, and there's something that just wasn't balanced. But if you trust this thing not working out, okay, then something very strong could come in. But a lot of you may let this kind of like not pass you by, but you might not even notice that this is here because you're so concerned about something that maybe you're not over it, or maybe it's just not working, or maybe someone else isn't over it. So it's like there's something that you haven't closed out yet for whatever reason. But I just don't see this working. I see so much conflict here. I see something that's forced. You know, you'd be forcing it, or someone else would be forcing it. But again, you have these things here wanting to come in for you, okay? So, I mean, it's really up to you. Now, let's start with your past, guys. The Moon card in the reverse, Devil card, King of Wands in the reverse, okay? Something definitely was eye-opening. The Moon card, that could be healing. That could be things that are exposed that come to light. But this is more of like, this, think of this as a person who may have gone through pain, but they realize why. It's like, we always ask, like, there could be times where it's like, you know, damn, why did this happen to me? This is kind of clarity as to like how this transition or whatever you're going through, how it fit into your life, how it made, you know, something came up where it's like something made sense. All right. Why is this Moon card reversed? Okay. Knight of Wands in the reverse, the Sun card in the reverse, the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Okay. The Knight of Wands in the reverse. Okay. This could be cheating, promiscuity. Okay. But this could also be, this is someone who's like, they're kind of like a loose cannon, in my opinion. That person who begs and begs and begs to use your house to throw a party of some sort. But they get there after setup and they leave before cleanup. They could have been a good time, but they're still a piece of shit for not helping. Okay? So there's something here where there's just, I don't like this vibe dance. I just don't like it, to be honest with you. And that was exposed. And it's like, look, this thing is blocking me somehow. This thing is, with the sun card in the reverse, this cloud is just hanging. Okay? It's not helping you out. There could be a lot of fighting, harsh talks with somebody. Okay? Where someone might find some sort of temporary comfort in a path that's not for them. Okay? Like, have you ever like dated someone that deep down in your heart, it's like you just know they're not it? Okay? But it's like, whatever, let me just enjoy it while it lasts. So it's like that sort of emotion. Okay? The devil card is here. Why is the devil card here for your past? 4 of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Swords in the reverse. You see how you guys have this 4 of Swords in the reverse, then you have the Moon card in the reverse. This is all about clarity. This is all you knowing what you have to do, taking the actions that you need to take. And someone said, nope, and it was harsh. You know, the Queen of Swords, she'll give you a cold shoulder. She or he, whoever this card represents to you guys. You know, this could be yourself. This is someone that can give you the cold shoulder and just focus. But this bitch right here, she's extra, extra cold. Like, this is someone that is like, yo, is that person dead? I haven't heard from them. Like, they don't give a fuck. They're cold, okay? King of Wands in the reverse. Why is this here? We have the King of Swords in the reverse. 7 of Swords. Someone is having a hard time moving away from this, and it's like someone doesn't want to move. It's like that song where it's like the man who can't be moved. Like, he's going to be waiting there. He hopes that, you know, it catches news and that, you know, one of your friends is like, yo, is that your person on the news? Yo, they have a sign waiting for you. Like, this person is not trying to go, but for what? For what? Because this is all it is. Either there's someone around you who is straight up bullshitting the fuck out of you, Gemini, okay? I'm saying this with love. Either they're just straight up bullshitting you, or you're straight up lying to yourself. This is when someone wears a mask. This is when someone tries to play a role that's not their role. This is when someone tries to drive in a lane that isn't their lane, okay? So I'm not saying that the lane is better or worse. I'm not saying anything like that, but it's not you, okay? There's something here that it can't be you anymore. And I think, you know, with the King of Swords in the reverse, I'm going to pull another card on this because this is very strong energy next to the King of Wands in the reverse. But it could be one of two things. This could be someone who got pushed to such an extreme that they close themselves off in a way where from the outside looking in, it might seem like someone's being a little harsh on someone, but it's like if you actually had the inside scope on this, you would understand why I reacted in the way that I did. This could be like, you know, that couple that we think they're doing well. They look so great on Instagram and Facebook and all, you know, and whatnot. But deep down inside, it's toxic. Let's say they're beating each other. Okay, and then one day out of nowhere, one of them just moves to another country and they just cut each other off and they never speak again. And you're sitting here like, I don't get it. How do two people just like that? It wasn't just like that. It took 75 fucking beatings for it to get to that shit. So that's what it comes down to. You know, but there's something here that was very, very intense. And if this isn't something that, you know, with this King of Swords in the reverse, if this isn't someone cutting someone off like real cold, then it's the abuse still being there in some way, mentally, physically, emotionally, verbally, you know, whatever. I'm going to pull one more card for this guy. The Emperor in the reverse, and it's because someone is not where they're supposed to be, rather. Someone is not where they're supposed to be, and that's why shit is fucking up. Okay? There's definitely something that you will turn your back on. It might seem like a misfortune. But with the 3 of Wands, guys, you turn your back on it and you expand. Now, like, don't look at what you lost in this. Because I feel like for a lot of you, this isn't a loss because I just feel like something wasn't working fluidly, okay? Stop thinking so much about that thing and like focusing on that thing And look at it more of it as like, well, now that that didn't work out, there's a world to be explored. Okay? Lisette, they broke up with me. I'm heartbroken. Great. There's like, what, 7 billion people in this world? Take a walk outside. Lisette, this was tough. It's something where it's like you have to look at the bright side. Lisette, this job didn't work out. My coworker was such a shit show. My manager was awful. Great. Find someone else to work for that you like. Start your own business. Travel for a little bit. So I want you to focus more on what you're now able to do. Okay? And I think that for a lot of people, maybe that was taken for granted. Okay? That's like step out and breathe in the air and know that you are so blessed. What's meant for a person will always remain. Okay? When it comes to love, when it comes to that dream job, when it comes to your calling, that shit just flows. Of course, there's always going to be issues with everything, hurdles you have to get over, of course. But if it's love, there is that person who's going to get you, that you don't have to fight so hard, okay? If it's a job, there's a place where you fit, that you're needed, or there's something you have to create, and that's where you're needed, okay? If it's a place that you live, oh shit, it didn't work out. There is so many places in this world. Where do you want to go? Okay? So what if this small town didn't work out? There's how many thousands of towns? Okay? Pick one. Pick a country. Go somewhere. Learn something. Okay? But again, a lot of you might see this as a misfortune, but it's not. Now, in the present moment, your middle card is the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Okay? Aside it, we have the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. With the Knight of Swords in the reverse, guys, with this being your core energy, this is going to be kind of like just the core energy of the reading, okay? There's something here where a person is being reckless, okay? Let's find out why. Why is this Page of Wands here? 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. Fool card. The problem is that life is forcing new on you. But some people, they're still being held back by something. Whether it's some sort of contract, whether it's their emotions still being attached to something, whatever it is. Okay? But there's new opportunities opening up. And I'm going to be honest, guys. I would say this to a friend if they were sitting in front of me. Okay? I say this with so much love because there's something so great that I see coming in here. If you keep trying to force it, you're going to keep playing with fire. And when you keep playing with fire, you will get burned. Someone is trying to force something that it's not for them. It's not for them. That's what it comes down to. And if you guys just trust the universe for a second and you hold your future self down, because right now this is self-sabotage from what I see. If you just hold yourself down and you remove yourself from this situation, whatever or whoever it is, you have something incredible. It could be a new love. It could be a job that you really love. It could be a town that you really love. But with the Lover's card, there's love. Okay? And it's solid love. All right? So, why still hold on? Why is this Knight of Swords in the reverse? 5 of Swords in the reverse. Strength card in the reverse. Page of Swords in the reverse. The bullshit just has to stop, honestly. There's something here where I feel a pettiness. I feel fighting. I feel depletion. But I think that this whole fighting thing, at this point, it becomes a choice, Gemini. Because there's literally an option for this not to happen. It's like, for example, someone that you know is really fucking dramatic and you can't go anywhere with them without them trying to start shit with someone, or just they always stir the pot for whatever reason. That person invites you over. And you're waking up, you wake up to a message, hey, come over. This would literally be your situation because the conflict isn't there yet. But you could choose to go over anyways, which is reckless. And a place where you didn't have to have conflict, well, now you have conflict. Okay? Now they got in a fight with somebody at the restaurant. You were involved. You got punched in the face, and you have an interview tomorrow. Fuck, you should have never chilled with that person. So I feel like, and I'm not saying this is you, but someone is looking for trouble. Okay? Someone is instigating trouble. And they know that there's a path where they don't have to have the trouble. So to me, it's just like, it's kind of like mind-blowing. We have the Page of Pentacles, last card for your present moment. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Pentacles. Opportunities do want to come in, Gemini. But the issue is, it's like, whether this is you or someone out, it's like, if this person leaves me, they take the air I breathe with them. If I leave my parents' home where they want me to stay there till I die, like, you know, it's going to take the oxygen too. Like, it's just, someone is making a great emphasis on something that just needs to be cut out, okay? And when you know better and you choose to stay, it's masochistic, guys. It's self-harm at that point. If you know something isn't for you, if you know, it's the puzzle just isn't fitting. It's like you have this puzzle piece, but you keep trying to jab the puzzle piece from another puzzle in it. It's not going to work. It's not meant to go in that puzzle. All right? So there's a missing puzzle piece here, and you got to find it, but it's not from the other puzzle box. Okay? So I really do feel like a lot of the headaches could be self-infliction. Okay? Because I think something could be avoided. And the way that I see things, guys, because trust me, I've been in things in life where it's so hard. I was in an abusive relationship 10 years ago. It took me like 2-3 years to get out. Okay? So I understand what it is to hold on to something after its expiration date. But the way I see things now, and I'm so adamant on it, the one person I'm always going to hold down is going to be my future self. Okay? It's always going to be my future self. So if you fuck me over, I don't give a fuck how much I am going to cry. Okay? I don't care how much I'm going to cry. I don't care how miserable I'm going to be for the next 3 weeks. I promise, te lo juro por Dios, I swear to God, you will never hear from me again. I don't give a fuck. And I'm sorry, guys. There's actually this thing on Netflix talking about swearing. And it literally, like, it releases like endorphins in your body. It kind of like just, it feels good, you know? It helps you endure something. So I just say it when I'm passionate, all right? I don't want you guys to think I'm a piece of crap of a person, okay? But every day that you spend trying to keep a situation going that is not for you is a day that you're taking away from what is for you. Let's say it's a partner. You're fighting so hard to keep something there. And guess what? Your fucking soulmate is just waiting for you to get rid of this person so that it can open up that space. The universe doesn't give you things if it seems like you're kind of, you know, if the bathroom is occupied, the universe is not going to say go in that bathroom. Okay? It looks for what's unoccupied, and someone is holding space. And it's space that no one has any business being in. Okay? I say this with love, guys. Okay? Because I want things to be the best as possible for everyone, you know, everyone I read for. Okay? So someone's trying to hold something so tight, but it's time to let it go. Page of Cups in the reverse, not a solid thing, but someone is pissed off and someone doesn't want to let it go when it's not working. Okay? There's just too much conflict here, Gemini. All right, guys. So let's move forward into the future. I'm sorry, I'm getting so into this, but... So, let me show you guys the cards first. We have the 8 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, 10 of Swords in the reverse. Okay? So, we're pulling on the 8 of Wands. Why is this card here? And I had flipped the 10 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, let's get one more. The Hierophant in the reverse. Excuse me. So... a huge burden is released, guys. And the thing is, whatever it was, whatever the entanglement was, whatever the issue was, guys, not only was it not meant to be in your life, but you would have put off who you're meant to be. Imagine that. That highest version of yourself, that highest potential of yourself, what you were born to do, does not happen. Is this thing sticking around really worth you not realizing your dreams? It's not. Don't give anyone that sort of power, guys. I don't care what this is, but it has too much power, and I don't know why, because it's draining, and it's toxic, and it's fighting, and it's, like, I don't like this, guys. I don't like it. Gotta cut that out. All right, 5 of Wands. Why is this here? World card in the verse. See, you just... this isn't even different people fighting. I just feel like this is someone's battle within themselves. Someone really can't let something go. 6 of Cups in the reverse, but it's gonna go regardless, okay? Someone is just like, no. Someone's having a tough time with this, okay? I definitely feel someone's having a tough time with this. But the worst that could have happened has happened. Things only get up from here, okay? Why is this 10 of Swords in the reverse? We have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So it's something that, honestly, guys, that is seen as a misfortune. And it's like, this is not how I wanted this to be. But with the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, it was literally leeching the crap out of your energy. Or it could be vice versa, guys. Maybe you felt draining to someone else, but someone here is so draining. If I saw one of my friends going through something like this, I would literally kidnap them and put them in a room and isolate them for 2 weeks without their phone so that they kind of just think straight for a moment, okay? Because this is crazy. This is crazy. I personally, I couldn't do it. I'm such a chill, calm person that no. So it's like someone wants this to kind of keep going, but it's done. You know? So it's like, why want something that can bring you so much, like, pain, or, like, it throws you off, guys, you know? All right. So let's get into the advice portion, guys. Let's see what's going on here. If this is resonating with you so far, there is a link in the description below to donate. Thank you so much if you guys choose to do so. And if you guys are on Instagram, follow me, High Vibrations 44. I am also on Twitter, Bruja Shit, okay? The spelling for that is in the description below as well. All right, so Gemini. What is the advice for my Geminis? How do we navigate through January? 3 of Wands in the reverse. Magician. Very clear, Gemini. Knight of Wands. Page of Swords. 3 of Swords in the reverse. Sun card in the reverse. High Priestess. Okay. Energy. 10 of Wands. Guys, deep down inside, you know what the catalyst to the problem is. You know why this is happening. You know how to fix it. Okay? You really... You're not stupid in this at all. You guys are very, very smart. You guys know what's up. Okay? So it really becomes masochistic when we know something can hurt us. Okay? Like I said, 10 years ago, someone put their hands on me and it took me a long time to get out of it. 4 years. Someone tried playing that shit with me recently. Okay? Like a few months back. Never spoke to them again. Okay? You have to love yourself. You have to respect yourself. You have to realize how sacred you are within yourself. Okay? And something here is trying to rip that sacredness from you. Okay? This is going to feel heavy. It's going to feel like the world is on your shoulders. But guys, 10 here is the number of completion in tarot. Or just in general. So this is where you are. It's completed. And I feel like a lot of people are looking at the negative side. So it's kind of like the Five of Cups, where you're paying more attention to the cups that are spilled in front of you as opposed to the ones that are still full behind you. So it's that same concept here. It might seem heavy at first, but you are going to be so happy. Something is going to come out of the blue, an offer here in a direction that I feel a lot of you were not expecting, and it's a blessing. Okay? You guys, a lot of you I feel we're trying to put off this blessing, not even realizing what was behind that next door you haven't opened yet. Let that fucking door open. Alright? Stop playing games. Stop hurting yourself. You're coming out as a magician. When you stop dealing with this, you have all the elements you need. Whatever it is that you're supposed to go to next, you're already perfect the way you are for it. You don't need to make more money or get a degree or learn this, is that, and the third. Whatever you're about to go into, it's you that qualifies right now. So stop being in areas where it's just, it's like your passion is studying, let's say, Spanish, and you're in, I don't know, a class about medieval times. It's just like, what the fuck does that have to do with Spanish? Unless it's a Spanish class about, the Spanish medieval time. But aside from that, it's like, get in the right room. All right, Gemini, just get yourself in the right room. And the room exists already. Okay? Speaking of the right room, if you guys are on Clubhouse, find me on there. It's Bruja Shit as well. Okay? But I cannot send out any invites, but I love you guys. Okay? I will be back with your love readings next, guys. But I really want you to understand how powerful your life is supposed to be. And literally the only thing that can stop it is you getting in your own way. No one has a gun to your head. Okay? Hopefully nobody. Okay? Please blink twice if you guys need help. I love you guys. Take care, Gemini. And Happy New Year's.